right, so there's some screws in here, and these are the flappers. So I need to take these screws out. That's up in here. I don't know if you can see them. And then apparently there's some push tabs on the side here, which they do go in, so. And I'll be taking this out to install the flapper valve delete. Now, the flapper delete is out for racing, and then my pair valve block also driven. All right, so just like all my other bikes, I've gotten this far. So the pair valve is back here and here. And so I'm not sure how much that's gonna weigh, but if I take these plates out and this whole apparatus here, then that should not only be weight savings, but that'll clear this area up as well. I don't know why I'm clearing it. It's not like I'm adding anything to it, but all right. Okay, if you get this far into deleting the pair valves, I haven't even gotten to that yet, but what it looks like is, what you do is you pinch these together. I'm using the screwdriver to create a gap and then pull them off. And then to get to the actual bolts itself, I'm probably gonna take these wires off the coils and then move the coil pack sideways or something like that, so I can have access to this. Once all of this is disconnected, this should probably move back enough, and that'll give me the space to work in here. It's very tight space though. All right, so my battery died and I just swapped it. So I'm hoping it caught the last couple of steps, but for the pair valve. But let me find it real quick so I can go over it one more time. So how I'm doing this is, if you try to put this gasket on there by itself, it's gonna move around. So what I'm doing is basically laying it down, putting the gasket on it, putting the screws through it, and then trying to line up the screws, starting the screws, and then once I do that, then pushing the gasket down and then pushing the actual plate down on top of the gasket, and then screw everything in, tighten everything up, and of course add Loctite to your screws, and then good to go. So to conserve battery, I guess I'll be back once you see the finished product. But really, the finished product is just gonna be, that's gonna be installed Both of them will be installed, shall I say. And then all of this is gone. And it'll just make everything up front look much prettier. It's all about weight savings. All right, y'all, so all I've done is now I've deleted all of the pair valve stuff. And as you can see, the driven block off plates are there. And basically, in reverse order, I'm just gonna take everything that's marked, plug everything back in, probably zip tie this up to whatever this is, this plastic piece. Really, I don't have to zip tie because I mean, there's nothing there. And that's really it. And then I will begin figuring out this solenoid. Where is it? The solenoid that goes to the canister, because I took that off. So I'll probably break from the pair valve delete stuff and then move over to the flapper mod since I already have everything out of here. So, but I mean, I see all types of stuff. If this was my quote unquote race bike, there's a lot of stuff I can take out of here. I just don't feel like doing it right now because this is a play bike. So, all right, I guess I'll be back with the flapper mod. Almost forgot. So what I'm doing is I'm wrapping this with electrical tape, and this is the plug that was originally in the bottom of the air box. Well, not the air box, but the intake track. So because of the flapper mod, removing that servo motor for the flapper mod, I'm gonna just tape this up and then probably zip tie it over here. All right, y'all, so I've already deleted the canister. So quickly, you can delete this, and based upon the diagram I just looked up, I think this, I don't know if this is the actual solenoid or this one, but I know this has a plug. And so to keep from throwing a code of some sort, I'm gonna retain this and just leave it as such and just leave it plugged in. And I'll keep this, run this to the tank, and I'll chop another piece of a hose up, run it to the other side of the tank. Or actually, I won't even do that. I'll just let it vent. Well, maybe I will. Usually I take a piece of hose, cut it, put a screw in it, and I put it on the other side of the tank. But But anyone out there who has done this, I mean, in a race scenario, I guess you wouldn't really care. You would just cut all of these and just block all of these off. And that would just delete all of this emission stuff. However, I'm not gonna do that, so.